Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The Washington offense ready to take over, and you see Taylor Heineke at the helm in his second season with the football team.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll run with McKissick, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Third and short yardage, Heineke. Got a man, it's Ricky Seals-Jones. Touchdown, Washington! Ricky Seals-Jones, 56 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. They'll be led out by the 2015 NFL Most Valuable Player in his 11th season in the league, 32-year-old Cam Newton.
And many people are having difficulty pegging exactly what they believe Cam Newton is at this point in his career. For me, when I see certain days and he's right, he can still be an accurate passer, can still get the ball downfield. And his running ability, especially inside the 10, still makes him a difficult quarterback to prepare for.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Flush to his right. And caught by Trimble. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. They'll roll him out right. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Heineke. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They will run it. It's McKissick. Gets around him, and he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Heineke's throw taken in by Samuel. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A handoff for Gibson. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Heineke. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reyes. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. First down, Heineke. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. From the 16, Heineke. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Throwing, Heineke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Working with a 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. He'll dump that off to Gibson. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson from 6 yards away. And Washington has taken the lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They fake the give. Newton. That is caught by Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton.
That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
High throw, but he makes the catch. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. At the 23-yard line. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
To try again after the sack. Newton, and that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. Buying time to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Newton now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
So 15 yards on the face mask. Going to put him all the way up near midfield.
And that's a mistake in the same way that a broken tackle or a missed assignment is a mistake. You've got to be smart enough to know not to get that hand up anywhere close to the face mask because they're going to get you every time.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Ron Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After reviewing the play, ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Newton on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus,
and he will take it across from Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. You know, normally he's probably pretty happy with his performance at this point. He's played pretty well. Bottom line, they're down on the scoreboard, so I'm guessing he's not that happy.
no, The fantasy owners who have him for this week, oh, they're happy with what's going on. But for him leading a team, trying to win a ball game, I agree with you. Not happy at all. Trying to figure out how to up his game and inspire his teammates to do the same.
That's a true leader.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Heineke. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Alex Erickson. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They'll give it up to Mccaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
No, check that. One Mike 52 right here. Watch the slats.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Flushed out right. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Play action. It's Newton. He's going to look deep for Moore. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Over the middle, that's complete to Mccaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And
to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally.
A first down throw for Heineke.
That's Samuel, caught left side. Still shedding tackles. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. To throw again on second down. Heineke. Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. On first down, it's Newton. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense, because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. DeAndre Carter back deep. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now.
And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And his kick is indeed good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. Let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Abdul is going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. A shotgun snap for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong.
Touchdown!
Terrace Marshall.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's McKissick. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Heineke. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 72 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Heineke to throw it. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Heineke now. Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. Derek Brown coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Robbie Anderson making his way back onto the field. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Mike 52. I'm going to come back to you.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
And does Washington have it? They do.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Throwing again, Heineke on 2nd and 10. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it.
And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Flip, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
It's our field. It's our field.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton, they'll set up the screen to Mccaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
80 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Mccaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. That is caught. Panthers. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton.
And the Panthers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Washington ready to try again on offense.
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
To throw is Heineke.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. A give to Gibson running right. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The former Cardinal Hassan Reddick in on the tackle. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 36, Heineke. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Heineke. Dancing to his left. Finding room. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Shotgun handoff now to Mccaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Cameron Curl with the tackle that time. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll try the air now with Newton. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown.
Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Heineke's throw into the hands of McLaurin.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
43. Check, 43. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Heineke.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Heineke. Being chased out. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
27 yards there, a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's caught left side, Seals Jones with it. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. And he's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Extra point by Sly is up and good
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Carolina offense about ready to go.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing here, Newton.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.